Hi, welcome to our reading for December 1st through the 10th, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which sign symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical links below. See if there's some personal messages in the lyrics, the music for you. Enjoy the tunes. I hope you enjoy the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in a moment. Aquarius, welcome. This is our reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for December 1st through the 10th, 2016. We're going to start with one card from the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get clarity for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the beginning of December 2016. One card to start. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. I feel like it's something you didn't do in the past. You missed out on another opportunity that came around before because you sat too long. You didn't get out of something else. You didn't change your schedule. You didn't take it seriously. There's something that's serious coming in. You need to take seriously. You need to really think about something. Put it on paper. Make a business plan. Present something to somebody. Talk to somebody and go in a partnership together. Somebody you work well with together, or maybe totally different personalities that work well together, or totally different skills and similar personalities. Or it's a group, a group that you're getting involved with, starting something with, starting a business with, leaving a bigger business with a certain group, that kind of wants to venture. You and your buddies or your friends are kind of, I don't know, you do something on your own, or you're good together as a team. I hear home business, but that's not for everybody. I'm also hearing a team. So maybe there's something you can start at home, or the idea comes from something around your house, something you actually do in your house at home, and you can bring that into a business or make it a business. Or maybe you're used to doing something on your own, Aquarius, and now it's the time to work together as a team. Now there's others that are ready, willing, able, want to come on board with you, investing in you. I feel like you put things together, but people put something into you. So you're getting respect. You're being heard. Your ideas are filtering through the right pathways, to make it to their destination. So the right people are listening to you. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. It could be a simple start, you know, starting to do something, make something, practice something, talk to somebody, go to a class, you know. It's a inspiration. It's a light bulb that goes off somewhere that gets the ball moving, that gets you to go somewhere, to talk to somebody, to do more. So when you get the itch to do more, to find out more, to know more, go with that. It's going to bring you somewhere. Or something's going to come towards you once you make like the energetic pathways towards where you're moving towards. Maybe you don't know where it is yet, but you can kind of feel your way out. You know, this direction feels right. That person works with me well. This idea flows nicely. And the more energy you put into different areas, the more it comes together somewhere big later. So I feel like it's different things, almost like multitasking, like putting different things together that don't necessarily go together, but you're putting the right energy into enough different areas that it recirculates back to you somehow. So let's see how that works for Aquarius. I see you getting excited, you know, like the more you talk about it, the more you figure out, the more it sounds like it's going to come through and work. So follow through, even if there's humps, you know, and brainstorming and things you have to figure out in the beginning to get it moving. Don't let that discourage you from how much is going to come through later once you get it running. All right, let's get a card for Aquarius for the beginning of December. And that's the 8 of Cups. So that's nice to come through after this, because it means you're complete with something else. You're done somewhere. Your time has been put in, you know, you punched out on the clock and it's time to walk away. It's an that love yourself first fell on the ground. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We'll still pull a card from that for you. There's formulas here and like solutions and graphs and blueprints and plans. You're making plans here. So it's like whatever you went through in the past was giving you the skills, giving you the connections, giving you the drive to go where you're going now. It's not where you were, it's somewhere new. But you're putting everything in a line. You're making everything neat and tidy before you go. You're like tying up the loose ends. Finishing off, you know, the last of what you were doing so you can move into something freely. You know, you're just sort of like getting those final touches done and then letting it go, not dwelling on it anymore. You're walking somewhere totally new, a totally new adventure, a new situation to fill up your heart, to fill up your soul, to get your, like a new gas tank to get you somewhere else. So you're leaving something behind that is still working. It's still running. It works well. Maybe that's your old work environment. It's still going to work well because you were there. You put enough effort and love and energy into it to get it running good for you to now do something else. It's time to move on. It's time to move up. It's time to get a raise. It's time to become the boss. It's time to be your own boss. It's time to, you know, add something new for you in here. But it's all brought you to, all you went through brought you here. So, if this was like, I don't know, even Eight of Cups. So, I don't know, I feel like you're not worried about what you're leaving behind. I feel like what you're moving towards is more fulfilling. Even though it was probably fulfilling where you were, because you have all these formulas and things with you, all this knowledge, all of these tools to use for the future, for where you're going, but it's now time to take them with you somewhere else. So let's go to the romance, angels, and get clarity for communication, love, romance, matters of the heart. You are leaving something behind. It could be a relationship or a friendship or a situation that, you know, you got going, you were there, and now I feel like you have to move. Like, it's not bad, it's just different. You just have to go to a different apartment, go to a different office, have a change somewhere. It probably will bring you a big change, but I don't feel like it feels like a big change at first. It feels like it's easy to walk a different direction now. So let's get clarity for Aquarius. Codependency. Well, that's hanging on to what didn't work, feeling like you're still needed there, or you still have to be there. You have to hold on to something, or it won't run smoothly without you, or you without that thing, that person, that particular relationship. So this could still be in your job. This could be like negative addictions or restrictions or things holding you back that aren't good for you anymore. It could be like waking up and I see somebody running outside. So maybe instead of sleeping in, you can get up and take a like a run around the block, or do some exercise, or change something up, go a different direction. I'm getting morning routine for some reason. I don't know what that means. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So the first thing I think of first, I know all of this is business, but that's affecting your codependency, addiction. So for some of you, you're really excited and really into work, and you have a lot of big things coming through and a lot of responsibilities, and it's hard right now because you're sort of linked up to work to find yourself a love life or find enough time with your honey. But if you have a honey, if you're just into working right now, I feel like if you had an unhealthy relationship before that you're already letting go of, or that's leaving your world, this business thing coming in is coming in for you to bring you new focus on you, and like take you out of the relationship thing for a little bit so you can like find some stability in you. So if that was like past negative relationships, you have to let it go. If that's someone that's not letting you work, not understanding what you have to do with your responsibilities, and they're clinging on to something, or telling you you have to be at a certain job for a certain, telling you anything. If it's unhealthy, and if it's not a conversation, if it's not communication, if it's not understanding between you and somebody else, then it's something restricting you. So you're breaking free from that somehow here. I feel like you're gaining responsibilities with this. So you need to let something go to bring some love into your world, or you need to start to follow through with something you love to do in your world, even if it's with your business, you know, what you do as a job, the people you like to work with, the things that are joyful in your world, that will start to bring more of this, you know, rather than sticking around with the things that aren't good for you, or you don't like anymore, don't feel right anymore, or aren't letting you explore or holding you back, you know. So codependency. I'm getting with a job. I'm also getting like you with an old job, like you think that they can't get along without you. And I feel like they can. You did a good job to get everyone okay, but you have to allow them to be on their own to learn too. So if that's you leaving a job, trust that they'll be okay. They'll learn on their own. You did as much as you could while you were there, and there's something better for you. So let that job go. Let that situation go. You know, let it go and know there's something better for you. So maybe just put something else new into the mix and start to add something different in your schedule. Take a little bit away at a time. If it's too hard to just cut something away, you know, and put a little extra of something else so that you start to feel that positive pull towards the things that are actually nourishing you and not like holding you down somehow. So, you know, you're like filling up, finding your nourishment, turning away from what was not fulfilling for you, trusting it'll find its footing and working on its own, and there's something better for you somewhere else. So it could be going somewhere else, a new job, and meeting somebody there, you know, or just because you're in this new environment, it puts you in such a beautiful, healthy state of mind that you notice the person you're supposed to meet now that's in your world to allow freedom and you to blossom in the things that you're actually into for you, because you're being yourself. You're not trying to be something for somebody else, I'm getting. Or trying to impress somebody, like doing something for the wrong reasons. This thing is the right reason. It's for you. So whoever comes on board with you later is on board for the right reasons. And I feel like it involves freedom, your freedom. Maybe the other person too. So somebody else wants to feel just as free as you, have their own, you know, shit they have to do. Somebody else who has their own ambitions and drive, and you know, they're not clinging on to you to do everything for them. It's somebody just as strong as you coming through, but it takes you being strong and letting something go first to bring that in for you. You have to open up space for it to come through. Right now there's something cluttering your space too much all the time, and it just takes freeing it up. So let's move along to the Power Archangel Tarot for Aquarius and see what we're walking away from, leaving behind, walking towards, and these bright new ideas to trust and follow through with. This is what you want to follow through with. That doesn't weigh you down. And, you know, I see you putting something under the rug or shoving it in the closet, or like you have a good idea and you never got the credit for it. Something like that. You know, like it wasn't fair somehow, and now you're gonna move away and make it fair for you. And I guess for everybody, I hear saying no. Maybe saying no to somebody so they can do it on their own. That could be in a business venture, you know. It could be saying no to the wrong thing, or saying no to something, you know, to wait for the right thing to come in. I feel like the yes is a big yes. I feel like it's not a hesitation. So let's get more clarity for Aquarius. The 4, wow, that is a good thing to, you know, welcome in. That's the 4 of Gabriel. That's like somebody proposing something, giving you a proposition, having something that they've been planning and getting ready for you, or you putting a lot of planning and preparation into something. It's like dancing in the gazebo. It's the wedding. It's an event. It's time spent to prepare for something important later that's going to come through. It's happiness. It's the experience of that dance, that opportunity, saying yes. It's time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, and releasing yourself from burdensome situations. This is, you know, that's like, it was holding you back. It was like trying to dance with like strings on, like weights on your feet, and somebody holding you back. And here, it's like somebody moves with you. You take the lead and they take the lead. You follow and they follow. It's like not really anybody ahead. You're sort of equal and moving together. I see like water. So maybe there's a water sign or fire sign you're working with, coming on board, you know, having that job, that chance, that conversation, you know, that date that just makes everything better, that changes everything around. It brings something through. I feel like it's a conversation or something that gets started that you start planning afterwards, after that conversation comes through. Like you get ready for it. You get excited. You make phone calls. You take little steps. You put energy into it. It's also weddings. It could be weddings. It could be going to like a holiday party, meeting somebody at a party, going to somebody's house and meeting somebody at a friend's house, or getting hooked up with somebody. I'm getting both business and romance. Maybe just even a new friendship or a new like a new friend, a new buddy or something like that. Somebody you work well with. Either way, Aquarius, this is awesome. This is a good time. This is time to celebrate. It's worth all the effort and all the shit you went through before. So let's sum up this reading for Aquarius. I feel like you're going to have the right moment to say something to somebody and they're going to accept. They're going to come on board. You know, they're going to take that dance with you, or that's going to come through for you. You're going to hear the music and go with it. You know, start to make the plan, start to go with the flow, start to let the conversation flow. All right, let's get one more card for Aquarius. 51. Wow, I don't think this has ever come up, but there's like a bird bringing a letter, like bringing an invitation. It's like you've been waiting for something to come through. You know, like you're waiting for the call. You've been waiting so long, the dog fell asleep. You know, the moon is out. It's like you're itchy. You just want to know something. Time is just going so slow, you know? But I see a caduceus here and like twins, so maybe a Gemini. You're waiting for, you know, that call. You're waiting for the sound. You're waiting to know when you should move, when you should start to make the plans, what you should do, how to pursue. 51 is a 6 that puts you back into balance, making decisions. Let's see what this means. 51. Messages, delays, or I said delays, maybe there's been a delay. It doesn't say that. Deadlines and anticipation. Waiting, waiting, waiting. All my life I've been waiting for my life to begin, as if somehow my life was ahead of me and that someday I would arrive at it. CAMRYN. Waiting for a message to arrive can bring anxiety, fear, hope, good news, or bad news, acceptance, or rejection. The ticking clock counts down the time remaining. A young woman has been waiting anxiously, and the sleeping dog suggests she has been doing so for some time. The phone is silent, and the bouquet of roses suggests a previous response was received. But from whom? The same sender or somebody else? Either way, the anticipated answer finally arrives, but now the clock indicates that the hour is past. Just in time or too late? The process of waiting for a response isn't merely one of passing time patiently. The immediacy or tardiness of the response may also provide some insight beyond the message itself. A deadline imposed may be tied to a condition or an ultimatum. If there is flexibility, or is there flexibility, or has the opportunity been lost? So, to take the chance or not take the chance. Time is flexible. Sometimes you might be late, but you're right on time. Sometimes you think you missed your opportunity, but it's right there coming through when you're ready for it. When you have your hand ready, you know, to grab something that comes through. It's knowing what's right for you, knowing what's not. you know, not letting something slip by once it comes through, but then having consciousness of every moment it comes, you know, into your hands, into your world, in conversation to know what to do with this. So I think you're waiting for something really beautiful to come through, but maybe the wait is less anxious or less hard when you start to release some of those old things, so some of the newer energy can come in and it's a little bit more free and easy for you. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful for you, Aquarius. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.